Hey there, everybody. Welcome to In the Nitty Gritty and Coaching with Melissa. This is Melissa Rose, and I come in every week here to share with you tips, tools, and strategies that I have learned and used in my business to help you grow yours. This week in the podcast, we talked about boundaries with mom. And you guys, this episode was a hit with a lot of people. And today we are going to dive in a little bit deeper on that topic. So come and join us and let's get real. Hey there, Nicole. How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's Day. You guys, I forgot. I was going to put on a red bandana because that's literally all the red I have, even though it's a good color on me. I should have more red. Funny story. There was I picked out my van in red because I was like, I look good in red. Now I have a gray van, so I guess it goes because I wear everything gray right now. Hope you guys have fun plans for today or this weekend. I posted my kids are my Valentine, and I'm okay with that. So, you guys, the podcast, so fun. It's growing. We are now international. Canada, thank you. If you have not subscribed, clicked, reviewed, rated, all that fun stuff, I invite you to do that. I have a big goal. This month, February, I launched it January 30th or 28th or something, and I want to have 50 reviews by the end of February. And if I hit 50 reviews, I am going to take a drawing of whoever subscribed, and I'm going to give you a 30-minute coaching call with me, okay? And we can use it to coach, or if you're a friend, we can use it to catch up. It'll just give me an excuse to talk to you and be thankful and real, and if I can provide some value to you, awesome as well. Okay, today's is boundaries, and not necessarily with mom, but I want to talk about with you, okay? And with how we respond or create the boundaries in people responding to what we do. Okay, I put myself out there, you guys, with that podcast, and I knew it when I recorded it. I'm like, this one's gonna be, people are gonna respond to this one because it's a hot topic. People who know my relationship with my mom are gonna know that this is, what's this about, Melissa? I love my mom dearly. I do, but it is not always the easiest relationship to navigate for me. And for her, I'm sure she's like, no, you weren't too easy to navigate either. And you guys, I just am going to be really real here. That podcast launched on Wednesday. The night before, Tuesday night, my oldest daughter decided that she wants to live with her dad full time. And I find it timing, a coincidence, ironic, not ironic, but the navigation of mother-daughter relationship is legit, it's real, and it's a tough one to follow or navigate. So that was hard. That was a hit for me. I knew it was coming. This has been talked about for a few weeks. So the fact that she decided the night before the podcast launched is kind of coincidental for me. So just, as I say that, just know it, to share with you that this journey of mother-daughter relationship is really hard, because ultimately as a mama, I'm doing the best I can with what I know how to do and provide for my family, and my daughter isn't seeing that or feeling that right now. So she's going to be with her dad full time, and that will be okay, and we will get through this. And she is a good kid. She's a smart kid. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She's got so many great things going for her. I'm not worried about her that way at all. So I just pray that our relationship heals or gets better later on. And I have talked to many beautiful, lovely, wiser women that promise me it will. So I hope it's true. Just as my mom and I have a better relationship now as well. So when I talk about boundaries with yourself, putting that podcast out there, you guys, was vulnerable. And I knew I would get some responses. And when you put yourself out there, you have to be ready for those. You have to be ready for them, but you also have to have a system in place to guard yourself. And that's hard, especially when it's your closer friends or your closer circle commenting and giving you some feedback. And this friend meant everything good by it, but she said, "You are so brave." Well, I took it as, shit, why was I so brave? I didn't think I was that brave. I just was being really vulnerable and open. But she said, you are so brave. She has had kind of a similar relationship with mom. She goes, but I could never do that. And you were so brave. And I was like, oh shoot, did it come across bad? Did I come across like I was belittling or putting under the bus or, just being bad? And so then I asked some other people and, and then the can of worms is open and I'm all in my head and now I'm freaking out and I'm messaging my dad. Is mom okay? I think I'm going to call mom, and oh my gosh. So a relearning lesson for me is when you do things that are a little outside your comfort zone, you're offering a new product or service that, maybe go right up against the competition and it's, and you're just like, do I do this or do I not? Or you're putting yourself out there in a social media post that you're like, I don't know if I should do this, but I think it's a good thing. You gotta be knowing that, okay, this is what I did in good faith and then just have those boundaries in place. And if you decide to open that can of worms of listening or getting the feedback, be prepared for it. To either be prepared and have a mental head game, like know what's going on, or be ready to deal with that in your own way. It's said that, you could get 200 amazing reviews and the only one you'll really look at is the 201 that says you're crap or, says that don't listen to Melissa, blah, blah, blah. And that's so true. And it's so silly and wrong. And why can't we listen to the great stuff? But we all dwell on that one person that ticked us off or that wrote something really nasty to us. So we just be mindful of that. If you're anything like me, just be mindful of, okay, I'm putting it out there. I'm not going to look at it. And that's kind of hard because I do want to know the stats of what's being effective, what's working, what's not. So I'm tracking that. So it's kind of hard to not listen to that feedback. But that was my learning lesson this week. Actually, a relearning lesson this week. And that the universe has a funny way of just reminding you to stay humble because mother-daughter relationships are tricky. So I hope you have a great mother-daughter relationship. Go call your mom today and your dad and tell them you love them. And happy Valentine's and have a fun weekend. I am going to see a show tomorrow. I'm super excited about that, to feed my soul. So hope you guys have something planned. If you listen to the podcast, genuinely would love to hear your feedback. I'm ready for it. I'm okay. And would love to know if there's anything that you would like to talk about on the podcast. I will be starting to have interviews with amazing mama entrepreneurs. I'm super excited about that coming up and getting more people into the community of In the Nitty Gritty. So thanks for watching, guys. I so appreciate you. Have an amazing Friday.